but I am not somebody who can do business. I am only a teacher, basically a teacher. I have no intention of making a single penny in my life. So I told him, if there is a teaching opportunity, I will explore it and then project it to you so that I can be part of it. The whole group of Gulf principals had a meet. I just went to meet all my old friends who are coming for conference. So I had a discussion. So all of them were concerned about even e-learning platforms. When you look at it, it doesn't have any quality. Exactly. See, what happens is they keep repeating and reading the same thing 2-3 times. They think 3 times if you read, no, Kerala is a God's own country. Kerala is a God's own country. Kerala is called as God's own country. Finished. Which student will have patience to listen to this? I'm sure, and these are BTech fellows who came out. Somebody has written the script. They are just reading it because they are paid for that. If you ask a question to them, they don't even answer because they have not learned it. It is like a recorded version which they can produce. I was thinking, if there are good teachers, promising teachers are there in all across the globe. Suppose you take CBSE, there will be a lot of teachers around. In Kerala, I cannot trust because their pronunciation is not good, English is not good. But I'm sure Gulf is one country where they have a lot of CBSE schools and they have pan-India representation. So if I can make them to make some e-content, I wrote a book on e-content probably 2007. This is my book on adaptive learning, which I wrote how Google Zoom teaching can be made into practical, which is called adaptive learning, principles and pedagogies for e-web and learning, net learning, which is published by Discovery Publishers from Delhi. That time nobody was taking it. We have a very specific way of making an e-content. First, there has to be an objective and scope. Every class should start with Nani's principle. I don't think any of these are being followed today. By looking at it, I feel actually we are wasting time. We are cheating students. Probably we should, many people think that e-learning means I make a PowerPoint and present it. And which comes on Zoom, then it's a e-learning. Actually, it's not. There is an animation, simulation, a lot of concept to be explained. And probably I thought we will make some sample teachers to show that, this is how a classroom has to be with a very, very specific target. But this cannot be done to a common audience. We should take only maths teachers. See, for an 8th class maths, they know I am teaching it because 9th this chapter is coming, which has got a connection to this. Unless they establish the connection, that's why most of the students don't understand the connection. They feel it's all useless. And why are you learning when it is going to have an application in engineering? This is why I am learning this and making my step so that I can reach tomorrow on the top. That concept is not there in teachers. So that's why objective and scope, create the real content with aptitude where they show that students will get glue to the class. Right. So can we have such competitions among teachers? Idea is they will take their own best chapter which they feel is comfortable. They create a product. So we create a lot of products which can be freely accessed by people on internet. Right. And give them award. Give them award that you are the best teacher in maths in 8th class from Bahrain. And they get excited. My class is being seen by many people. So we can convert them into a normal local school to an international teacher. Today, most of them are only Mela, award ceremony. Every day I get at least 10 Melas. Just I got a message. The last message is, I am there in Chennai, will you come? I don't understand what is the relevance. It's only giving award to somebody who they applied, paid some money. That's it. It's all business. So I am sure when we do good things, there will be people who will come forward and then accept it, pitch it, accept the content, so that we will get some contract tomorrow to develop some content. That is what I thought to somebody. If somebody can turn into business, I am happy, but I am not interested in any of such things. Yeah, I am rich for my cup of tea and good enough, well satisfied. I am 100% sure. Just by telling that I am a good teacher, I want to go in Bahrain, nobody is going to give me a ticket. Correct. I have to pay money and get it. Understood. There are a lot of There are a lot of such activities happening in different. The other day I was in a school, they have got 60 schools and they have their own e-content. Why they should pay and buy from somebody else, you know? There also I suggested. Yeah, I told them if you want to look at me to look at the content and then give some suggestions. So I'm also looking at it. It's not for one. I'm doing it for many people. Yeah. What do I do is at random I will look at the class of different classes and look at how is it presented. Is it what is really, because that was my interest long back. Right. I learned it from MIT. This is an MIT professor came and taught me in Delhi. A 1 month learning. 1 month learning I made into a book. Probably the first book of e-learning in India. Right. Nobody would have thought about e-learning during that time, 2007. Not even that. After that, when I was director for academic staff college, I made it compulsory for all the teachers who come to a university for class to create an e-content, and then only they will get certificate. So I was a very cruel director there. You can imagine Hindi teachers were asked to type in Hindi and then make a PPT. Itself was horrible for them. That too, those days, no? I was a taskmaster. Up to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock morning, they will work and do a camera production, shoot their classes. My own teachers who taught me in +1, +2 came and attended my session, seeing that I am doing something like this. Yeah, I said officially I cannot take you because at the verge of retirement, nobody can be taken for training. He said, don't worry, I want to be your student. I want to make a product and I want to see that I'm learning from you. So he came and stayed with me and I taught him. There are very few people who understand, you know, the requirement and then they get attracted, but not everybody. Even students will be able to make a beautiful content. They are much better than teachers sometimes. I did that during the last summer camp. What I did was I had a virtual camp. In the virtual camp we acted a drama, and the drama participants, for the doctor is in Dubai, the patient is in Kottayam, and another patient is in Kuwait. They're all dialogue were written, and then I did not do. They wrote the dialogue, they had discussions. I was just watching to see, and then I edited last. Right. That was one drama. Another one was cooking. I wanted them to cook and then make a video, clean the house and make a video. They made beautiful videos. And then class, very specific, one of the topic which they love, they can take it and make a presentation. Others can ask questions. I've seen the real beautiful things. I don't think teachers can do that better. Let us keep the discussion on, or probably sometime we can have a webinar where teachers can attend. Only physically they have a problem because school time doesn't match with what they physically have to do, right? Bahrain, there are few people whom I remember even now. That is because my first visit, somebody came to interview me from 4 p.m. Yeah, and that was Satyadev. Satyadev, I know him. He was a travel and tourism program in Surya TV long back. So he came and then we had a dialogue for a long time. Then I found that he is a good cartoonist. So I told him today's first class, it was my workshop for 4 days or 5 days. So I said, today first class is cartoon. See, I'm so flexible, so I don't have a schedule what I'm going to do. So I made Satyadev to speak about a cartoon. Then soon after that, for his surprise, without even telling him, he asked, how many of you want to learn cartoon from Satyadev? 40 students registered immediately. I said, Satyadev is starting a Toon Academy in Bahrain. He did a Toon Academy, and that was a part-time earning for him. He did a lot of things, and immediately he drew some cartoon for me and then printed and then gave me, and I inaugurated that SNDP hall, the Toon Academy. My second visit, I asked Satyadev, how are you doing? I said, very good. Then I said, what you can do is, by that time he had 60 or 80 students. I said, 80 students means there are 320 celebrations in your house minimum. Because your birthday and father's birthday, mother's birthday, their wedding anniversary, so many things will come. So what you can do is ask your children to draw, or you help them to draw, and decide that you are only gifting cartoons at their houses. So that's another business which you can. So we started a Toon gift program. So I know how to make a business. That's a different matter. For me, I don't know. I am an MBA. I taught people how to become entrepreneurs. Right. I did a lot of workshop in Hyderabad how business can be started. There are a lot of students of mine who are earning in share business. No, there is nothing like that. You should not think about a temporary loss. Today I made a um, subhashitam. You can listen to that. Every day I post. For last 1,000 days, every day I am posting some video without a break. Without a break. So I'm sure we can do what we ultimately require is happiness, right? That we will get. Okay.